Players really seem to respond to that. Here we'll see a player coming out of the corner, gets a pass back, goes in and shoots. The player in the center circle, after doing his transition skate, as you can see here, will keep going backwards, get a puck from the other side, and go in and get his shot as well. So start backwards, puck passing in motion, then getting your own puck and shooting on that. And here we're just running that same drill out of both sides. And if you've got a lot of players, that will give a lot more repetitions for you. Here we're just, again, trying to make it game light, and we're playing King of the Court. See one puck get out of play there, so we just chip another one in. You've got 2 against 2 situation, and we're going to play for 15 seconds. One of the coaches is counting to 15 out loud, and whoever has the puck after 15 seconds, they get to stay. And you can see here they're replaced by 2 more players, and the rule is simple. If you keep puck possession, you get to keep playing, and if you don't have puck possession after 15 seconds, then somebody else gets to come in and play. A little bit of a mismatch there. As a coach, other things you can teach is just one person on the puck carrier, one person's got to take that pass away and cover the open man. All kinds of little things here: puck support, protecting the puck. Puck battles. What we have is one station in the middle, so you can also add other stations as well. This is just some puck skills you can do in lanes. Here the kids the one skating forward is toe dragging and then passing. The other player is working on their skills skating backwards, passing, receiving. They're just going to switch here. See, toe drag, pass, back pedal, pass, between the legs. So you've got 4 lanes set up down the ice, and you're just going to repeat it. This is a formation that Hockey Canada uses a lot of the mentorship clinics. And you can be as creative as you want with these. You can do different skills and different things on the way. We're just running a couple at a time here, but as you can see, just starting that, it's pretty easy to run your whole team through this in a pretty short period of time. And as a coach, you can observe and correct as they go. Again, we've got quite an age difference between the last 2 that started, but it's not an inconvenience, and it'll still work. Here what we're doing is just turning one of the players into a passive defender. Jenny's going through the attack triangle, putting a spin move on, changing position. So Jenny's going attack triangle backhand. Again, it's just whatever skill you'd like to teach the players. And the lanes just gives them a safe environment and lots of repetitions. This sequence of drills all starts with the coach in the middle, and the coach is just going to tell the players to touch the top of the circles, and the coach has just said here, attack triangle. So you can see two sets of pylons. You can send two players at once if you have lots. We don't. So we're just going one set of pylons, but you just tell them what to do. And here they're faking the pylon and pulling it, getting a shot on net. And if it's your practice and the goalies are in there, great. So the first one was just fake the pylons. This one's attack triangle on the forehand. So all the players are told that at center ice. There's one guy did a backhand, and the coach will just control the drill from there. It's a good open ice for the players. There's no there's no threat, there's no defender. It's just a good time to practice your moves with some speed. And what we're going to do is a lot of variations off this. You can run this drill for as long as you want. And here's the backhand attack triangle. And the pylons, you can do as many formations as you want. Okay, this time what we've asked them to do is a figure eight. So all the players in line will do that. Again, you could send two at a time if you want. If you want to set up two pylons, you can set up three sets of pylons if you want. So it's very similar to the drills we did on the first 2 or 3 days of the club, but here you're doing them with more speed and an open ice. And here we've changed it a little bit. Instead of the figure eight, it's toes up ice, which is just a little tougher. And when they're coming at this with a little bit of speed, it makes it just that much harder. So, attack, good pivot. Next drill is toe drags. She's just going to come with some speed at the pylon, drag it. And then we're just going to add the pulling the puck between your legs. And see, it's a little tougher when you get them in motion and are coming full tilt through the neutral zone. It's amazing how quickly they improve. And it's just repetition, repetition, repetition. This drill is a great one to do after you've taught all the basic fundamentals, because they have a lot of fun with doing it with speed. And you can also throw in the skill we learned about just the spinning off the defenders. The older ones usually do it a little bit better, but the young ones will learn it pretty quickly too. This drill is just kind of combining some of the passing and skating. It's just a 3-on-0 drill, where they'll just go 3-on-0, clear the zone, try to stay onside, and just make some good quick decisions and one-touch passes inside the zone before you take a shot. So they got to come out over the zone, stay onside, try to keep facing the puck, move it around, make 2 or 3 good passes before they get a shot. As a variation off that, you can also change it up a little bit. You can go 3-on-0s, you can change them into 2-on-1s, you can have 1-on-2s, really whatever you'd like to do after they've kind of got the basics down of moving the puck. So here what you're going to see is a 3-on-0. They're going to regroup. Another 3-on-0. This time they're going to come back 2-on-1. And the last time our defenseman is going to get the puck and come back on the other 2 players 1-on-2. This drill is just, again, combining some of the things we've done. Backwards skating while carrying the puck, and also forwards. Good passes. Head up. We're going to turn that into 1-touches. Again, this is just the philosophy of progressions as we go. Here we're going to add a toe drag before you pass. And here we're going to have just a spin. You can see you try to come out of those spins with as much speed as you can. Get that puck on the forehand as quick as you can and move it. Again, depending on how many players you have, you can set up as many stations as you want. You can run a whole team cross ice like this. Again, here you could add any skill you wanted. You could go between the legs, you could do whatever you like. We're real believers if every team did 10, 15, 20 minutes of practice of this type of skill development, you'll notice a real big difference in your players. You can have all the systems you want, but you need some skill in the game. Here we're just going to have the players attack 2 stationary coaches. And again, we're just going to vary. Coach can just yell out what they'd like to do. Here we've got attack triangle. Again, you can see the different ages. Not a big issue. Here we've got backhand attack triangle. We're doing it up the other side of the ice too, so they're getting lots and lots of repetitions in a short period of time. Here we've got toe drags. Get them to put it out to the side, pull it back in quick. And we'll just go to between the legs, pulling it back, try to get it off that inside skate. See Tyler do it there. And we can also introduce the spinning. So we got the player spin off. Again, just a little more game-like than a stationary drill or using pylons. This is a drill, again, you can do all over the ice. It just takes up a small little area. We've got it here because we always try to end with a shot on goal if we can, but it's just a great little drill. Skating forehand, transition skate, handle the puck on your backhand, and away you go. This drill is combining a few of the skills we've learned. Here we're just skating, starting out skating forehand. Then we're going to introduce the puck. As you can see, Jenny here is just facing the other player at all times. And we're just going to transition it with passing the puck. So passing, receiving, open pivots. This drill is just, you can run it up one side or two sides. Here we're just skating around the pylons, and the pylons are staggered. So we're just encouraging the kid, keep your skates on the ice. Good puck control. And lots of turns in a short period of space. So you can see you can run the whole team through this pretty quickly. Same formation here, we're just getting them to chip the puck around the pylons. Again, we encourage falling down. Here the players are just going forehand only, so they can't touch the puck on the back of their blade. Lots of reps in a short period of time. This is backhand only. A lot tougher to do, but a good skill to learn. And here what we're going to do is just have one of the pylons toes up ice. So a nice tight turn, followed by some transition skating here. Again, we've set the bigger pylons up so you can just tell the players around the big pylons you've got to do toes up ice. Just another clip of the backhand. Up a little closer. And here we're doing just a different formation again, just straight transition. Just toes up ice, not around the pylons. And again, you can run a lot of variations off this, just use your imagination. Just a combination drill, toe drags, quick hands. Again, you can set 3 or 4 of these stations up around the ice if you want.